Hi everyone, welcome back to Committed. If you're new here, I'm your host, Milana Butera, and this episode has been a long time coming, and I'm so excited. We have a sister duo coming where we're going to be talking about fashion, life, sports, what it's like to have a 2-year gap between each other, and this episode is something you're not going to want to miss. If you want to see more like this, like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive right into this episode. I am pumped. We are here with Elle and Sasha Hartje. Welcome to the podcast, girls.
Thanks for having us.
Long time coming.
I know, actually.
Literally, we've been planning this since what? I don't even know, April?
Well, you were still at LIU.
Yeah, I was.
Probably February.
And you were obviously still in New York as well.
Yeah.
And you were here.
Yeah. Not Canada.
Not Michigan. Michigan. So it leaves us to say, where are you from? What's your background? Tell us everything. Start from the top.
I'm Sasha. I grew up in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. I played hockey at LIU with Mila. Before that, I played tennis at Emory. That's my sister.
You introduced me.
Yeah, that's Elle. That's Elle. She played hockey at Yale. She's now in the PW. She plays for the New York Sirens. We have 2 brothers, one older, one younger, so we're smushed in the middle. We're 2 years apart. Anything to add?
It's amazing.
Okay, great.
That's a good intro. Well, I'm happy to have you guys obviously on the podcast. I think it's obviously really important because you guys are sisters and you guys share a lot of the same things in life. And with this 2-year age gap, I think that, it brings you guys even closer. And, you mentioned before that you guys played a lot of sports together.
Yes.
So I kind of wanted to bring that up as well because on this podcast, we don't just go to the surface level, we go deeper than that. And, I think with being, again, sisters, that's a little bit of a different dynamic than having a brother and a sister. And I think it's interesting to kind of see behind, what happens. So tell me everything. What is it like growing up? And I guess looking forward now, how is your relationship?
Such a broad question.
It is. But leave the door open for you to answer whatever you like.
I feel like growing up, probably when we were younger, we were all really close, the 4 of us. Mm-hmm. And then because it's a 2-year age gap and you're finding yourself as a girl and woman, mm-hmm. I think it was we were really close and then not as close for those interim years. And then I feel like in high school, we went to the same high school and that's when we really started growing our relationship as adults and really wanting to hang out all the time.
Yeah, I do agree. There were some rough years. They're probably my fault.
But then I feel like in high school, we ended up being on the same soccer team. I played, joined her hockey team when I moved over to girls. We were doubles partners in tennis.
There you go.
Yeah. We had a lot of the same friends. And we just really enjoyed each other's company, so I feel like we were always hanging.
We grew up in a very competitive household, so I think for a while it was keep your sport over there, keep my sport over here. Mm-hmm. And in high school, I think that really all changed. I was like, wait, but you're kind of a good athlete, so I'd really prefer you to play with me.
Yeah. Do you think by having the same friends that kind of challenge you guys in different ways of busy schedules, you had to be somewhere and then maybe you saw I think hanging out with them or?
Yeah, I think in general, a little bit, we had to really work and maintain our relationships and our friendships because we were so busy. I played 4 sports in high school. You played 3, 4? How many?
3.
Yeah, a lot. And we were not only playing for high school, but playing travel. So we were traveling so much. And I think it actually made it easier for us to have the same friends, and there was never really any jealousy because in the short time frames that we would have to see people, it was okay, well,
do it together.
Either do it together or okay, well, I'm in Kansas at a tennis tournament. I'm not jealous that you're hanging out with our friends.
Right.
Well, I really looked up to Sasha a lot. I thought she was really cool. I mean, as an older sister, I feel she just brought a lot of energy in high school and was always, people wanted to be around her.
Yeah.
I will say, like, obviously for you, there's no jealousy to me. But, like, I feel like as a girl, too, like, that's just natural.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying, like, our relationship grew. I was definitely jealous at times, but not jealous in the way of, like, bitter. Just, like, I wanted to be like her.
Right.
And looked up to her. And saw all of the friends she had, and we had similar friends, but I'm like, wow, my friends like love hanging out with her, which now is amazing.
Yeah.
But I feel like there were growing pains to that where I'm like, wait, but they're my friends.
Yeah.
But because she's awesome, they wanted to be her friends too.
Absolutely.
Which now is awesome because like we really hang out with the same people.
Yeah.
Which I feel like it's full circle moment for you guys,
Yeah.
right? Like I think obviously growing up it is tough. Like even with your even cousins, like I have a close cousin, like it was, we grew up in the same friend group as well, but then sometimes you find yourself either going the same way or not going the same way. And I think that it's awesome that you guys again came to full fruition of being together.
Yeah.
And now you guys are adults and hanging out, and I think that's something that's kind of hard to find, especially when you go different ways. Like
Totally.
you've been in New York, and also have made different friends, right?
Yeah,
and that's just not
Well, now
always
it's
the
like
case.
if we have a friend who isn't friends with both of us, it's like, okay, so when are you gonna meet the fam? When are you gonna meet both our friends?
Absolutely.
It's sort of
Yeah.
a package deal.
We don't like
Absolutely.
being individual friends.
Which is, I feel like, I feel like that's not common in sisters.
No.
Like, I know a lot of sisters who are like, this is my friend group, this is your friend group.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I think a lot of that is attributed to our parents
Yeah.
and making sure that we had such a close bond, and even in the years where maybe we weren't the best of friends,
Right.
still kind of not forcing us, but making us see each other and be with each other and continue to build the relationship even though we didn't necessarily want to always be.
Yeah.
And so then I think when we came out of it and we matured a little bit and whatever, we realized like, wow, we really did set the building blocks to want to be around each other all the time.
Absolutely. So now obviously that we've established kind of that portion of you two, I want to go back. Like, how did we start? Where did we come from? Like, of sport-wise, like you said tennis, but that's not how I met you.
No.
And I knew you always played hockey, right? Like that's kind of was your main thing, right? Or am I wrong?
I mean, not really.
Kinda.
Yeah. Like,
Ish.
I always loved hockey, yes, but I played tennis and soccer at the same level and with the same love through middle school. And then I quit tennis.
Which
I
was
quit travel
honestly,
tennis.
she was unbelievable. I can't believe she quit.
I just like came home from a tournament. Like I was at a doubles nationals tournament and we got second place. And I came home and I was like, that was it. And my mom was like,
years are over.
my mom was like, are you sure? Like, you're really good. I'm like, yeah, I don't like it anymore. And so I just quit travel tennis. And then I only played high school tennis, which was so fun because I was able to play like doubles with Sasha,
Of course.
like I said. But then I played soccer and hockey at the same level, like through high school, and was actually meant to play soccer as well in college, but that's a different story. But they were both the same for a while.
That's so funny you mention that because I feel like often soccer and hockey kind of correlate.
Yeah.
And that's like a lot of what, like even myself, like I had to pick between one or the other. Like I wish, not wish, but I also would have loved to play soccer in college.
Yeah.
And it's just the dynamics are different. And is there a reason as to why you picked hockey over soccer?
Yeah, I did all of the recruiting and I committed for hockey pretty young. I think I was 15.
Okay.
And I committed to Yale. And so then I was like, okay, it would be fun to play soccer there too. And I was definitely like good enough to play there.
Yeah.
So I talked to the coach about doing it and he was like, yeah, we would let you, like no problem basically. And then as high school went on and I was closer to going to college, I was like, I really don't want to come in as a freshman because soccer's fall and then hockey starts in the fall. Hockey, as you know, is like all year. Like it's a winter sport.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all year except like a few weeks in the spring when you actually don't have to do anything.
Absolutely.
So I was like, I don't really want to come in as a freshman, like with brand new teammates, brand new coaches, and miss the beginning of my hockey season.
Okay.
So that decision was like, okay, I'll just join the soccer team in the spring because they have a spring season. Broke my leg at the end of hockey,
Both
my
of you?
freshman year. So then I was like, okay, well, I can't play soccer in the spring.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit. So then there was like, a year where I didn't go back to school and I went to play hockey in Slovakia. So now I haven't played soccer for 2 years, and I loved hockey a lot and like really wanted to like set records at Yale, like make the US team. I had a lot of goals in hockey, and I was like, it would be cool to play soccer, but like not really conducive to my goals. Right. So it just like naturally phased out, and I don't remember my last soccer game. Because I like, you know, in crazy. Hockey, like you knew that was your last game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever. Like I have no idea.
Yeah.
When it was.
Wow. Yeah. So I think that's the hardest part. Sometimes just being honest with yourself. Like, what are my goals?
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of different routes in life. Is like, what do I have to do to get there? And sometimes there's a lot of things that goes on in life and in general. And that's just like good like rules I'm gonna go by too. Is like, what can I do and what can I put first to achieve my goals, right? And I think that's something that you did well, and clearly it worked out for you. And
that it did.
We will of course go diving deeper in that, but I like to know, obviously, because you guys did the same kind of high school stuff. So
same type of thing. Not soccer and hockey, but tennis and hockey were both very the same. Like, I loved them both the same. I treated them the same way. I played year-round both of them. But then I also did volleyball and soccer in high school also. Mm-hmm. And as, like, the seasons were going on and I was playing all these different sports, I was really trying to think, like, you know, what do I enjoy going to? Okay. Like, I have so many practices. I have so many tournaments, this, that, the other. Like, what am I actually enjoying doing?
Right.
And I think the ultimate is I went on way more visits, probably than she did, because I can't really make my mind up. Like, I really have to try everything out.
Yeah.
And I went for hockey ones, I went for tennis ones, and I just was trying to figure it out. And I think it ultimately came down to, I loved tennis practice. I wasn't obsessed with matches just because it's so mentally grueling, which I think is probably a big reason why she maybe stopped. Like, she was just like, this is not that enjoyable.
Yeah. For tennis, it's like not fun till you win.
Correct.
Because we're competitive, so you win and it's like, okay, lit.
Right.
But like when you're actually playing the match,
you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Even if you're winning 5-0, like in the second set and you won the first set, you could still lose the match. So you're never like in a hockey game when it's 5-0 and you're just like riffing and having fun. It's not like that.
It's every single point is just like, you gotta mentally get back. And so I loved tennis practice. I thought it was like the most fun thing ever. And I think a big part of that was her, because she came in, she stopped playing tennis, but she played high school tennis. And she made sure our practices were fun, even if the coach was pissed at her.
Our coach, like, I don't know, she didn't hate me, but like, she was like, can you just behave for 5 minutes?
Seriously,
I was there for a good time.
She was there for a good time, for sure. And then for hockey, I realized that I was obsessed with hockey games. Like, I thought they were the most fun thing ever.
There you go.
But I despised practice. Like, I hated going to practice. I hated putting on my gear. You definitely saw it. Like, practice was not for me. Like,
you're just there for fun.
I was there for fun. Yes. And you know what? You put me in a game, my competitive edge comes out. Like, I will.
It was night and day.
Yes.
Like, from practice?
Yes. Yeah. You put me in and I try to tell people, but you know, they don't believe you when you say it. Like, don't watch me in practice. Like, I'm a bad hockey player. Like, don't watch me.
Okay, but then it comes to game time and it's like, I didn't even know where this player came from.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, that's like, and that's the hardest part though sometimes, because your practice is your build up to your games.
I know, which is why it was like a very weird thing for me. So I was like, you know what? I feel like I can learn to love matches more than I can learn to love practice.
Okay.
And I think that was like the ultimate kind of decider. And I went on, Emory was my last visit ever.
And
like,
Emory is
where I went to college to play tennis. And it's in Atlanta. And it was my last visit. Like, I was like, all right, this is the last one. Like, whatever. I didn't even really know like much about it, what it was at first. And I went down there and it was like sunny and gorgeous and beautiful. It was like November in Michigan, which is
beautiful.
Gross. November. Oh, yes, yes. And I was like, wow, you mean I could be in the sun all year long and like be in my little tennis skirt rather than my hockey equipment? Like, yeah.
Way to.
Yeah, count me in. I'm in. Because kind of similar to her, most of the visits I went on were to play both sports.
Which is insane. I think people are not like that now.
Yeah.
It's just one sport.
Yeah, correct. Very much so. And that was the only visit I went on that was just for one.
Right.
And I was like, well, here we go. I loved it.
And then...
Oh yeah, and then.
Oh, what's the and then?
Well, how I got to hockey.
Oh.
So I went to college for tennis. I played for in the middle of my junior year, third year is when COVID hit. Mm-hmm. So that season was canceled. But then we came back for my senior year and we did play. But when you start to become a senior in college, for everybody, it's like, what am I going to do next?
Right.
Am I going to go get another degree? But because of COVID, we had extra eligibility.
Right. Yes.
So it's like, was really like what am I going to do? Do I want to stay here and play tennis and just take a fifth year? Do I want to go somewhere else and play tennis? Do I want to just graduate and get a job? Because I don't like school.
Right.
It's not really for me. I famously was like, I will never go to school after college, but here we are. Yeah. And I was like really trying to figure out what I was going to do. And I did know, because for a lot of people, I don't know that they necessarily got that last season.
Right.
That like 2020, 2021 season that we did. And so I knew I was getting one more season of tennis. So when I was trying to kind of figure out what to do, it's like, what would be so fun and cool and crazy? Like, I wonder if I could play hockey.
Which is insane because most people would never be like, I'm just gonna try. This is their end goal. Playing Division I hockey.
Totally.
Totally. And the fact that you're like, I'm just gonna throw the ball up, see where it lands.
Yeah. Well, throughout my 4 years playing tennis, it did become I started missing hockey more and more and more because of that thing.
We also played in the summers. I would be in summer leagues and be like, you should just come.
Yeah.
Or I would make her come out for when I was on the ice with my dad, just because I needed someone else.
That was
the whatever. So your toe was in the water.
My toe was in the water. But I think a lot of it stems from that thing that I was saying of how mentally exhausting tennis is.
Right.
And after 4 years, I'm like, I miss the battle, the person to person battle, because really a lot of tennis is an internal battle, and you're playing yourself.
Absolutely.
If that makes any sense. And I missed the fast paced energy, high intent of hockey, and I started missing it more and more and more. And I was watching her play, and I was going to Yale and watching her, and my brother was playing, and then I'd come home from college and my younger brother was playing in high school, and I was obviously always surrounded by it. It's I kind of miss that. So I reached out to a bunch of coaches who had recruited me in high school, and I actually shockingly got responses, which I thought I was just going to be ghosted. It was kind of just an on a whim thing, hey, I know I haven't played in 4 years. I swear I'm good. I can do it. I promise. I don't need anything from you. Just give me a chance, and I will prove myself, I promise. And I got some responses, and then it ended up being, I didn't know where I wanted to go at all. And Rob Morgan, who was the coach of LIU at the time, was the Yale coach that recruited Elle.
What are the odds?
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes. And so he had started this program at LIU, and they were a couple of years in, and I obviously knew him and he loved Elle. So I was like, hey, I know you know my sister, whatever. And I got on a call with him thinking, I was going to have to prove it. Because a lot of coaches respond, were we'd love to give you a shot. Can you send video? I'm like,
I don't want video.
So no, I can't actually.
You want my tennis clip?
Yeah, I'm like, I actually have nothing to give you other than my word.
Yeah.
And so I got on the phone with him thinking, I was really going to have to sell myself.
Yeah.
And put my all into it. I had a whole script ready and I was ready to go. And I got on the phone and he was like, so are you ready to commit?
Yeah.
I'm like,
what?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm like, absolutely. Don't. And I called my mom. She was like, no, he didn't say that. I'm like, you're such a liar. I'm like, no, Mom, seriously.
No, it's legit.
I'm going to New York. And so I couldn't believe it. Was the biggest blessing. I say it's the one good thing that came out of COVID. I think a lot of people don't get to really close a chapter on sports. And I knew going into my last tennis season that it was going to be the end. We ended up winning.
Yeah.
So it was like I couldn't have gone out on a higher high.
Yeah.
And then I got to like go finish out my hockey career, which I felt like I'd never closed the chapter on.
Yeah.
And it was really, and then I got there.
And that was also high.
Yeah. And I got to LIU, and it was great, but I wasn't really like quite ready-ish. Well, first of all, I went to LA. I was leaving to go to LIU, and I had an STX hockey stick. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's what I used. And my sister said, absolutely not.
I'm like, we need to help ourselves.
Okay.
Don't embarrass me.
Like, please don't embarrass me. But I trained really hard that summer. You know, practice still wasn't really my thing.
Yeah.
She's a gamer.
I'm a gamer.
She's a gamer.
I'm a gamer, which is hard when you don't play for 4 years and then you show up to a school
And you expect to play only games.
You have to prove yourself in practice. And I'm like, well, now he definitely is like,
Why am I not the starting DP?
You know, tell me like, what did I just agree
What
to?
did I? Yeah.
Like, who is this girl?
Yeah.
But it ended up working out. I mean, I also did break my leg, which, you know, was tough.
And I was there for that.
Yeah,
I was there for that.
She was also there
Oh
for
my
that.
God.
Yeah,
We all were there for that.
We all were there for that in
Literally.
different capacities. I was playing for LIU. We were playing against Yale. First time I've ever played against my sister
Yeah.
in any sport ever.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And I was there on a recruit.
Yes. So we were all there.
Our
On
parents
different
were there. Was
Yes.
Play there?
Play was there. I remember because he brought me Chick-fil-A to the hospital and they wouldn't let me eat it.
I remember this. I
remember
just
that.
met this girl. We're literally driving to the game together. I'm so excited. I'm like, what are we getting
She was
into?
fitted up that day too.
She was. I taped
taped
her stick.
Yes.
She's like,
I don't tape my own
Yeah,
stick.
she's like, I don't care. She's like, you can tape it. I'm like, me? Thank you. I felt so honored. And I find out she didn't tape her stick. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it's not that serious now. And then breaks her leg. I'm like, oh my God, what do we do now?
I know.
I need to finish off my conversation with you.
It was, the saddest part is like we never even got a picture. Because we're very competitive people and so we like saw each other in the lobby before,
Yeah.
but like, you know, it's game time. Even though,
That is not. We were hanging out.
yeah, but we know, no, like on ice,
Oh.
we were like, oh, well, we'll get it after,
After
the
the
game. Like,
Yeah.
because when you're warming up on the ice, like, I was probably didn't care as, like, I'm more there to have fun, but you probably were locked in. And so we were like, we'll just get it after the game. And,
Yeah.
you know, obviously, we never got that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So obviously you played all 4 years at Yale.
Yeah.
And then after that, your senior year, tell us about that. Because obviously it led you to where
After my senior year?
Yeah.
Or just.
or whatever, if you want to, yeah, tell me everything. Tell me like senior year, and then going into how you kind
Same
of got
thing,
into
everyone's got to make a
PWHL.
decision when they're a senior in college.
Because you could have
Okay.
just hung it up.
Let me cliff notes the beginning, but going through my recruiting process, I would say it was like 2016, maybe. So like 10 years ago.
Okay.
That's probably when I went through my recruiting process for college. And at the time, there was a few leagues, but hockey, if I didn't make the Olympics in college, I was like, which is really hard to do.
Absolutely.
I was like, college will be the end for me because there wasn't a sustainable living to be made post-college.
Right.
So that weighed a lot on my decision too, to where I wanted to go. I mean, our parents went to Harvard. Our older brother went to Harvard. She went to Emory, which is a really good academic school. Like, it was important to have a good degree, go to a
Absolutely,
school that, you know, would help me later in life. So whatever. I loved Yale, went to Yale. Still never thought I would play freshman year. After sophomore year, still was like, gonna have to figure out a job at some point. Then junior year, there was like still a league and people were kind of floating the idea of playing, like some of my closer friends, of playing in the PHF, I want to say.
What
I need to know my hockey history better. But there was one of the leagues before the PWHL.
Okay.
And so then, this is when I was a junior, the PWHL started to materialize. And so my friend, my captain at the time, Claire Dalton, who was a senior, really good, she plays for the Scepters now, was like, well, I think I'm going to try and play in the PW. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. So the first year of it was when I was a senior. So I was able to watch like the first year of the league grow. And so it was like, then I was just like, well, I'll play. That's really what
Why
it was.
not?
I was like, that seems so cool. And the league has just gotten bigger and bigger, and they are just like really committed to growing the game, making the league better for us, for fans, everybody. So I was just kind of like, why would I rush life? Yeah, like it's really fun. But it wasn't some big dramatic decision. I was just like, I'll play. Yeah. So like I had a really good college career.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really stressed about being drafted, which is nice. Like that's definitely a luxury for people.
Yeah.
And so I went to the draft just because I was pretty confident that I would get drafted. Yeah. Draft night was definitely like stressful because like where are you going to go? But at the end of the day, it was really cool. Like when you were younger, like there's like a lot of media surrounding the league. It's really cool to see the little girls like looking up to us. It's something that I hadn't really been exposed to, especially at Yale. It's not really like a huge sports school. We were really good, but like the institution itself, like heavy emphasis on the academics.
Yeah.
Like we're not a Big Ten funding type school. Like they're very intentional about athletes and students just kind of having the same experience. So I wasn't exposed to like all of the hype around women's sports, and we didn't have that many fans in college. And so,
wait, really?
Yeah,
I know you weren't exposed to it, but like Yale has such a big name to it. I know because of the academics.
Yeah, I mean, we made our biggest game. We made the Frozen Four, so our biggest game was probably that against Ohio State. But even that, you were there. It was at Penn State. It was like half full.
Oh wow.
It was nothing, like people don't think of Yale and think like, yes, hockey.
Or
just sports in general. Yeah. I mean, even like, I went to a couple Yale football games with her and it's like 30 minutes. It's like not close.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, like the draft was really cool because I just hadn't been exposed to what that world could be, and I just really leaned into it. Like I think it's really fun to get out into the market. I got drafted to New York, so I'm really active in the community. I became an ambassador for a charity called Hockey New Jersey. I do a lot of different promotional things, like meet a lot of the little girls, do camps. So that side of it is really fun.
So how do you think, obviously for your family, like that was like skyrocketing for you guys, no? And I feel like, how do you think in the household that changed for you guys? Or what did that like mentally feel for you guys? Because it did draw a lot of attention.
The PW?
Yeah.
Totally. Well, I felt super jealous. So, and I still do.
But you could just share it with her, I feel like.
Totally. I live very much vicariously through her. And I insert myself probably more than I should. But no, whatever.
No. So I tell Sasha, like, she is missing her calling because she could be a stylist.
Yeah.
Like, me and my two roommates, Allie Simpson and Sarah Fillier, like, we would FaceTime Sasha, like, the night before every game to pick our outfits because we love doing the walk-ins.
Absolutely. They're so fun.
So she's just, like, propped up on FaceTime and, like, we're all walking through the living room being like, this isn't working, like, what are we gonna do? Sasha would send bags of clothes with my mom to be like, this would work with that, like, for all three of us.
Yeah.
So you're really involved on the fashion side.
Yes.
And to mention, Sasha, when I first met her, like, her thrifting hauls were they were not just your, like, I'm just gonna go find an article. No, they were bags, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is not real. And she'd make videos, and in the background, sweaters up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm like, this girl can't, like, her closet can't breathe.
No, it still can't. It's
suffocated.
You know what?
But it's really, like, I wear her clothes all the time.
Both articles she's wearing right now are mine.
Yeah, the sweatshirt, the shorts.
It's absolutely amazing. That's why it's great having a sister.
Yeah, and you know what? I do it for everybody. So I think I have articles of clothing scattered across this entire country. Like, somewhere.
No, somewhere, somehow. So you obviously have a big role in that. And obviously, I knew that you love fashion, but I guess I didn't really realize how much you had a part in, in that side
She, like, made me jeans this year. We had a game at MSG. And she made me, she commissioned them. But, like, so she didn't actually do the bedazzling. Yeah. She designed them and bought them for me. And they were like Sirens bedazzled jeans that I wore to that.
I did see that. That was sick.
I like custom.
I did not know you made those.
Yes.
That's unreal.
I like had a vision, but I'm not like creative, like artsy creative.
Mentally,
yes. So I have the eye, but I couldn't do it. So I like found a really nice girl page on TikTok, and she made them for me, and she sent them. And it was.
Now they're her WAG jeans, because I'm like, I wore that to MSG.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really wear them again.
Yeah. Like, obviously.
Yeah. I love fashion. I love curating things specifically for people. Like, obviously my style is not going to be the same as everybody else's style, but I think I can really put myself into the mind, like, of that person, even though, like, maybe I wouldn't wear it. Or, you know, I think one of the biggest things for me is sometimes I think of an outfit, but I'm 4 inches taller than Elle.
Yeah.
So I have to, like, I'm like, oh, okay, wait, that might not work.
Like, a long jort situation is never the vibe for a 5'4".
Yeah.
I agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah. So I'm like, because I'll, like, try stuff on my room and just, like, go through different outfits. I'm like, oh, wait, let me reverse. And I just really love doing it. And the thing that I love more is making it very unique. Like, in a lot of my thrift hauls or whatever, when people would come and see my closet, like, some of the stuff, like, if you hold it up, is ugly.
But you have
like,
to have
it is
the
an
eye for
ugly
it.
piece of clothing if you just like see it on its own. Like, so they're like, why did you pick that up at the thrift store? I'm like, because I promise I have a vision.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll, like, come home on, like, a weekend break or something, and there's just, like, clothes in my room, and I'm like, what are these? And she's like, I got them for you from the thrift store. I'm like,
which is so awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I will say, in terms of fashion, like, people a lot to me are like, oh my god, I love your walk-ins, and it's so fun how you experiment in them. I definitely have gotten out of my comfort zone, like, because of her. She's like, experiment, have fun with it. And so I feel like from day one, game one, year one, to now I'm going into year 3, like, we have so much fun with our outfits now, whereas I used to be like, ooh, people don't wear that, and she's like, who cares?
I'm like,
wear something that you feel confident in. I still am sometimes like, Sasha, that's way too much. Like,
but it's just like, you know, obviously I think hockey's a little bit different, but, like, I mean, you watch the WNBA walk-ins, and, like, they're wearing some crazy things. Like, you're good.
But I also feel like in the league, like, do you find like that's kind of a little bit of it's competitive as well? Like, I know a lot of girls that
it's not competitive, but we just like doing it.
Yeah.
Not like, ooh, I'm gonna look better than her today. But I think it's really fun to experiment with style, especially in hockey, where you have, like, no creative license. Like, I wear braid, I guess, but like, everyone has the same uniform. There's nothing to experiment with, so it's, like, fun to walk in and figure out those outfits.
Yeah,
get the pics,
obviously.
Yeah, it's so fun. And I love, like, vintage stuff. I do a lot of vintage shopping for Elle. And
my draft outfit.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's like,
was her vintage, like, Lions jacket.
That's
that jacket.
It's all coming back to me. I'm like trying to, like, wait, I gotta remember. I
have,
remember
like, knee-high skin tight black boots. And just the jacket, and it was like a slick back.
And I just think it was so cool for that draft, because a lot of the time, like, especially, that was what, the second
That was
year?
the second draft,
Second draft, like, people weren't yet very comfortable, like, wearing
anything crazy.
There was a lot of Aritzia pantsuits, blazers,
and that's honestly overdone.
Dresses.
Totally.
I agree. Like, there's a moment for it. Like, there's
a moment in time, but
Yeah.
you have such a cool, like, outlook, I guess you could say, and that platform. Like, that's why not?
And because we're such a sports family, and I've watched so many drafts in my life, I'm like, do you see what these guys wear? Like, they look crazy.
Well, it was
have fun.
It was the night before the draft, and again, this was, like, me coming into my style and fashion. I feel like, because we didn't care in college about our walk-ins, like, we were, like, black pants and sweater, didn't care at all.
No.
So I feel like in the last 2 years, I've started caring a lot about, like, my style and the way that I present myself. But this was, like, the draft before my first year, so it was coming out of college when I didn't really have that personal style. So it was the night before I was flying to the draft, and I had these, like, it was in Minnesota. And I had these, like, vision boards of, like, what I wanted to look like, of, like, cool people on Pinterest. So I ordered clothes for it. None of it worked. It was so ugly on me. You need, like, the outfit needs to fit the person.
Absolutely.
Even though it looks good on that person, like, it wasn't translate.
And so obviously not in a bad way, but, like, she has a very athletic body. You know, a lot of these.
You know when people say, like, skinny is the outfit? Sometimes it's just not.
It's just not gonna work.
Got some big legs. So anyway, it was the night before. I'm like, what are we gonna do? So we went in the basement, because that's where Sasha's, like,
It's where my vintage
inventory.
jackets are. Yeah, my inventory is in the basement.
There's nowhere else to put it.
I have like 7 racks.
And we picked out the jacket, and it was perfect because I was like, what is authentic? What would I actually want to wear? Not what should what I should wear.
Yeah.
What others are gonna wear. I definitely was like the most out there at the draft.
Yeah.
But it was awesome.
I mean, I think it also created a moment for you. Like,
Yeah, it did.
You're from Detroit.
100%.
The Lions,
Yeah,
why not? That's so
posted
cool.
it on their
Which is
page,
sick.
which is cool.
So did you have any idea, like, this was, like, what round you're going to go? Like, did you...
There's so much media before, like, predictions of rounds and everything. So I had seen all of those things, but it was everywhere from, like, 10th pick to, like, 30th pick.
Yeah.
So, and in our draft, there were still 6 teams. So all the teams had been full the year before, and there was going to be 42 new draft picks who are basically like fighting for a spot
Right.
on whatever team they get drafted to, because those teams had full rosters.
Yeah.
These years are a bit different because there's been expansion, so there is more room for
a lot
people.
more opportunity.
So the draft was less important than just being ready for training camp.
Totally.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, yeah, because if you don't get picked, you also could get invited to a camp.
Yeah.
So be ready for that, too.
yes.
Yeah. It's also so funny when, like, I think about the draft because, you know, people will say this or that. I'm like, okay, but yeah, the first round was 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Like, it's
only
not,
16.
Yeah.
it's
No,
not
yeah.
like it's a 32, that, you know, the NFL has, what, 32 teams or
Yeah.
something like that? Like,
Yeah.
It's 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Were
it
you guys
really...
there? I remember.
I didn't go. My whole family was there, but...
My mom and dad were there, and then my
Unfortunately, I
family
was sitting in my cubicle working.
Yeah, my dad. It was on a Monday. It was on
Yeah.
like a weekday.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's so weird.
I know.
So my dad's family lives in Minnesota, so they came.
Oh, fun.
And then my mom and dad were there, but none of
Yeah.
my siblings were there.
I remember seeing this vividly when you know, got drafted. She reposted it. I'm like, no way. Like, I was like freaking
know.
out. I hadn't even met Elle yet.
I know.
Yeah.
Because the first time I ever met you was at, what's it called? The summer leagues.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I felt like I already known her, obviously, but like I never really met you. And I was just sick. Like, what a awesome, like,
No.
and it was
Are
pretty
you still
fresh.
playing in those
No.
for fun? No.
No. My equipment's in the shed.
Yeah,
I'll pick them up at some point.
But yeah.
it is like the coolest thing ever, and I joke about it, but like my Instagram bio says Elle Hartje fan page. Like that's how much I'm like constantly like, oh my god.
But it's fun. I think it's also like now, you know, pulling it all together, like, do you feel like that brought you guys together?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I think, not to throw shade, but she's not the best communicator.
That's okay.
And, you know, and that's fine. I make
Yeah.
a joke, you know, she'll get back to me in 3 to 5 business days.
That's true.
Yeah, like, and it's fine, like, whatever. But I know.
I'll call her before everything.
Yes, I know that she has
Awesome.
a game coming up on Wednesday, so I will get a call on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I will talk to her then. So, yeah, I think it has definitely brought us closer. And then also, like, obviously we don't live in the same place, but I get to travel and go watch her play in all of these various places. I don't know if we were both like stationary in a spot, if we would be able to see each other as much. And then obviously it brings her a lot of flexibility in the off season.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a long off season.
Yeah.
Like they don't go back till November.
Which is insane, but it's also awesome
Yeah.
for you guys. And it's a long season. So like having that off season time is beautiful.
It only helps us get closer.
Yeah.
Not that you're not doing anything. She works hard.
Yes.
But we get to see each other so much more than if she had to like stay somewhere throughout the entire year.
Absolutely.
We get to do so many more things together.
Yeah. Which I feel like is, you know, the biggest part as you grow older, you don't know where you guys are gonna go, right? And also moving back, you guys are both in New York, not the same time.
Yeah.
But like moving away, what do you think that's made you realize? I feel like there's a lot of people watching too that like, you know, want to move away but aren't really sure. At that age where it's like either like it's my go time or it's not, or maybe they're not athletes and they are just trying to decide like moving from a small town, going out, like is it worth it? What would you give advice to?
I think it was extremely important for me. Like I think I lived a very not rigorous, but like, you know, I went to school, I went to my sports, I did my thing. Like it was very, and I was my own person. Like I definitely had a big personality and I was myself, but I really needed to go and figure out like exactly who I was, what I wanted, who I wanted to surround myself with. I think a lot of the times when you grow up in a town where everybody knows everybody, you kind of get sucked in and then all of a sudden you know, I have friends who never moved away. Like their friends are only the same people that we went to high school with.
Right.
And I'm like, that's great. You should still be friends with them. But like, do you know anybody else?
Yeah.
Like, is there anybody
Have you
else?
explored?
Yeah. But meanwhile, I went to Turkey to visit my teammate from Emirates because she's from Turkey.
Yeah, that's insane.
I just got back from Sweden where 3 of
Yes.
my LIU teammates are from. Like, there's so much more to see and so many more people to know and be friends with.
Absolutely.
That I think moving away was huge for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think everyone's path is different.
Yeah.
So, like, giving advice to the ethos, like, don't feel pressure to move away. Don't feel pressure not to move away. Like, whatever your path is your path,
absolutely.
you know? And, like, you live in the same hometown that we grew up in.
Yes.
And, like, it's really nice. I come home in the summers and live at home. And, like, with my family for 6 months of the year. And then 6 months I'm away, so I kind of get both, but I don't know. I feel like everybody has a different personality and different needs. So.
And you know what? You can always come back. Like,
you really can.
Yeah, you can always come back. So like, if you want to give it a shot and you go and you try and maybe it's not for you, like, you can always come back. I think it made me appreciate my hometown so much more.
Right.
And then when I did come back, I was like, wow, what an awesome place to grow up.
Right. And I guess even with moving away, sometimes you face really hard battles.
Yes.
You know, and that's like mental, you know, like even just like not having your people there and as much anymore. Looking back for you guys, now you're a little bit older and you've done it. Is there something or a time where you're like, that was a struggle point for me, but now I've shifted and turned so, not quickly, but like I can look back and say I did it, or I've gone past that or learned from it.
My answer's easy. I lived in Slovakia for a year.
Yeah, you said,
So that was really hard. It was after my freshman year of college. So, like, I had moved away technically, but when you're in college, like, you're surrounded by a lot of like-minded individuals. My parents came to visit. You have a lot of breaks, you know, Christmas breaks a long time. Like, you move away, but you're still, like, codependent on your parents. Or at least I was.
Yeah.
So when I moved to Slovakia, first of all, there's, like, a big time difference. So, 6 hours.
Okay, yeah.
They didn't speak English that well, and I did not speak Slovak at all. And I was there, I think I had like a week at home for Christmas, but I was there for 8 months through. And we lived in a hotel. I lived with my teammates who were all Slovak, except my roommate was from Chicago. So she was fluent in Slovak, so she was like kind of my translator.
Okay, that's good.
But it was a really hard year. Like, it was a lot of growth. I got a lot better at hockey. I feel like I learned a lot about myself, and it made my experience at Yale a lot better too. Like from freshman year to sophomore year, just like a huge difference for me in my social life, in my hockey. Yeah, so that was hard for me. I talked to my mom a lot about how just like I was struggling. I talked to Sasha about how I was struggling. But when I came out the flip side, I was like, there was a lot of growth that happened.
Yeah, which most important part? And for you?
I don't really know. I'm a pretty like positive, optimistic person. Like I never really let myself feel down too much. Like, and I think I was always like pretty good. I mean, breaking my leg was like a huge thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Obviously, that was like I was very down in the dumps. And I've dealt with injuries my entire life. Like I had surgery in college for my wrist. Like I've dealt with a lot of injuries. And I think as an athlete, each injury just kind of like,
it's like a setback.
I have to do it again. Like I have to come back from it again. And I also think, like, my brother moved away first, obviously, to college, but he went to Harvard. We all kind of knew, like, my parents went there. So, like, we knew Boston, we knew and I went, like, to completely different, I really, like, separated myself probably too much, like, when I first left.
Yeah.
And was like, I'm on my own, you can't tell me what to do. I definitely went through some years where, like, I was not the best person. Like, to put it,
I was like, I can attest.
Yeah, like, and not that I wasn't a good person. Like, I've always, I think, had a huge heart and like really care about people and like, but in terms of like, you know, like I said, like school wasn't
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit like, you know, school wasn't really for me, and you know, I wanted to go out with my friends and do this. I was like, I never had that And I kind of like pushed it the other way, and I really had to like come out the other side on that. I think probably.
It also wasn't that dramatic. Like,
no,
it wasn't
looking
that dramatic.
back, do you think you're like, okay,
I'm a completely different person post, like when you met me at LIU, if you would have never believed who I was in college.
Yeah.
Like it was a completely different person.
But even from the time that you left to now, you're a different person.
Yes.
I think that you've had a lot of growth.
Sasha came home one Thanksgiving, and it was like a big sticking point was ear piercings for our grandparents and our parents, just like growing up. And she got like 6 when she moved to Emory. And she came home and she was wearing a winter hat.
I never took the hat off. I wore 2 braids and a winter hat.
And she was sleeping in her winter hat. And so my mom, I think, finally went up to her and was like,
no, it was
it?
Clay. It was our younger brother. He's just like a little kid, like, you know? And he thought he saw like something. And he's like, did you get? I was like, take the hat off.
Now.
Oh! And it's like so not a big deal. I have 3 piercings.
Literally clocked.
Well, you have a lot. I have 3 and 3.
Yeah.
And you have a lot.
Yeah,
But
I have like 14. But besides the point.
yeah.
She's a rebel.
It was, at the time, that's what I'm saying, it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
At the time, that was
It was like
you
a deal
think it's
breaker.
like the end
Yeah,
of the
knock you
world.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the things you did, it's not like it was she
No,
got
it was
ear
nothing
pierced.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was
You
nothing
know?
crazy.
Yeah.
At that point, Elle could get 20, it wouldn't matter.
Correct.
That is big, but touch yourself.
Not for
Very.
me, but she's just like,
There were just very different rules for the 2 of us.
And again, I think I have one here is roles.
Yeah.
Now do you feel like obviously as you grow up, your roles change in the family. Like I have a brother, very different roles in the family. And I don't have a sister, so I don't really know. But do you guys feel like the roles sometimes like clash, or do you find like it's very separate? Like even to this day.
Sasha's like very glue guy on the fam. Like she's active in the chat.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
She's good on her, great communicator, talks to all the sibs.
Yeah.
I'm a vibes guy.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah, but that's
So when I'm with the sibs, like I'm
like I have to be the one to be like, hey guys, we're going to such and such on Saturday. Then when we're there, it's where Elle steps up.
Okay, got you. And I think that makes both of you like work so well together.
Yes. No, I think recently a lot of my role is like definitely, I think glue is the perfect way to put it. Like I definitely feel like a little bit more of like a, not maternal because like my mom is our mom.
But it's like only 2 years, but she's big sister for sure.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, because you're like, it's a lot, it's not a lot. It's not because we're genuinely best friends and I have other friends who are the same age as you. Like, so in that sense, that's our friend side of things, but then on our sister side of things, it still is like big sister, little sister sometimes. Like, you know, she's, because mature isn't the right word, I would say I'm very mature as well, but just like maternal. Like,
yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
And I think that suits the 2 of you.
Yeah,
I think that, keeps you cohesive, keeps you, down to earth. And
we were talking yesterday, I'm like, sometimes like you could be like a little bit like warmer. Like, just like tell me you love me once in a while.
Just one time. Oh, we heard it here, guys.
So much.
Elle Hartje loves her sister.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think that, I obviously haven't really gotten to talk to you both together, but I think that it really, shows. And I think that even through media, that's obviously a big aspect in today's day and age. And I think that, having a sister, and that's only 2's apart, it doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. I think for you two, it's a great thing. And I think that the bond that you've created, it is exploring and it's
forged in fire.
Not done.
Like we definitely had our moments.
Definitely.
Don't we all though? Come on.
Well, I mean, right. Come on.
I'm with best friends.
Yeah.
I have best friends that are like sisters.
Yeah, everybody goes through some stuff, okay?
So what's next? To wrap it up, what do we got? What are you doing? I know how you're first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going into year 3 with New York with the Sirens.
Beautiful.
Yes, clap it up. And that starts in November, so right now I'm just training a lot. I just wrapped my first Hartje hockey camp.
Yes, I was gonna ask you about that too.
Yeah,
like that.
It was awesome.
It was amazing. Another.
It was a family affair. But again, Sasha was at work. So my brother
Just trying to get a paycheck.
Was coaching, my dad was coaching, my mom was momagering.
I love that.
It was very involved with the fam and it went so well. It was like 37 girls. Yeah. Really awesome.
That's beautiful. And that's not always, easy to do. Like camps are not easy to run. And I've seen that firsthand. And like you don't realize when you're not the player.
No, you don't.
Totally.
How much work it is.
You really don't. I didn't. And but it was so rewarding.
And I do think one thing that like you specifically are very good at, like, and are like relationships and connections.
Yeah,
like,
because of you that I saw, you were holding these kids like they're so cute.
Yeah,
yes.
Oh my gosh.
And not even that, but obviously it takes a lot to put on these camps. And like, yeah, you can get on the ice and you can train them, but we played tennis our whole lives, and so we've coached so many people in the area, and like we coach one guy and she babysits for a guy who owns an ice cream shop, so he came to the rink and like gave all the girls ice cream. Like connect, like you never know when people
are gonna show your life.
Yes. Yeah. And so I just think in all facets of life and at all times, like just treat everybody like you're gonna need them someday.
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it, actually.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And she's very good at that.
Good job, Elle.
Thanks. And I'm going to Costa Rica at the end of September.
Hello.
Now that's a touchy subject.
Why are you going?
I'm going.
Well, no, I'm not going. I don't live.
I'm going with a brand called Go Ruck, and we're gonna like hike Costa Rica and learn to surf.
So are you on a brand?
I called.
Or a brand trip, I should say.
Yeah, but I called Sasha and I was like, "So when were the Ed Sheeran dates?"
For her birthday, we've been talking about Ed Sheeran for forever. Like, she's an artist that we really want to see, but it's not like, like the most main, whatever. It's like and I bought her these tickets for her birthday. She gives me a call and I'm in the car. I'm like, what could this be? She's like, so what date was Ed Sheeran again? And I'm like, oh, let me look really quick. Oh, it's August, whatever. She's like, yeah, I can't make it. Oh, really?
Oh, really? Tell me why.
Oh, really?
Tell me to read around this car right now.
Because I gave you like a 4-month warning. So what did you schedule? Yeah, no, like I get it.
Brand trip.
No, I get it.
I know. Like, so who's taking the spot?
That's a good question.
Like, I don't know.
Can Abby let her Ella go?
No.
We were with her last night.
I know, we
shout
were
out
with
to
her last
Abby.
night. Yeah, shout out Abby. We were with her last night.
She was my teammate at Beltire.
Oh my, that makes sense.
We were really good friends.
I love her.
Before Sasha met her.
No.
She's the best.
Obviously, she should go to Costa Rica. Like, please.
Yes, but that was funny. But I will say, when you told me, my birthday's in April. When she was like, I got these tickets to Ed Sheeran in September, I was like, okay. But like, who knows where I'm going to be in September?
Right. And that is something that's like hard to pass up. Like when you say no to a brand.
Yeah, of course she has to.
No, she has understanding of it. Yeah, that was a long time out.
And like, can you get a +1 to be?
Yeah. Do you get one? No.
But I ask every time. I'm like, so
that's awesome.
+1?
She never gets one.
Jake came to Fanatics.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
That was a +1.
Yeah. Insane.
So you're going to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And then you go back to training camp. Or not.
In November. Yeah. That's in November. Yeah, I have a couple of, I'm doing like a charity thing in New York in October. I have just like various things.
Do you have a manager?
My mom.
Mom H.
And me. I'm a bad communicator, but I'm very good at scheduling and like making sure I'm present at what I need to be present.
Okay, I was gonna say. And then for you, Miss Girl?
I just work.
Where do you work?
I work, it's like technically a tech company, but it's like really niche and weird. We put out industrial sized fires over the internet.
Wow.
Via a video game. It's like very bizarre, very strange, but cool.
Yeah.
But hopefully I get to be a little bit more hybrid.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Because you've been working there for a while now.
Yeah, I think I'm coming up, or I just got to my 3 years.
Which is insane. I remember the day you told me you got a job.
I know.
And you're like, I'm in, these cubicles. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And, not that, like, I understand a lot of people do, I'm in office 5 days a week, which is fine. However, like, I am a big family person. Like, I like to travel a lot, and obviously I'm in Michigan, not because I lived in Atlanta and New York and my siblings are elsewhere. Like, nope, not a lot of people are in Michigan, so I'd like to travel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a little bit more flexibility would be nice.
So can we expect a little fashion?
Sometimes
side,
I'll call Sasha and just be like, I'm so tired.
She's like, I had the hardest day. I'm like, oh, your workout and massage. I'm so sorry.
Or like in season, I'm like, oh my god, our travel has
Tell me more.
grueling. And she's like, I don't want to hear it.
Seriously piss off. Like, please. Fashion for sure. I'm like definitely gonna continue to be super involved in Elle's
Wardrobe.
wardrobe.
Elle & Co.
Elle & Co.
What
I
is
mean, I
that?
would love to somehow figure out,
Oh.
like, yeah.
That was a brand. I'm like, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
I would love to somehow figure out a way to like actually
Work with them.
do it. Yeah, like legitimately. I think Style by Sisters is a cool name. S by S.
S by S.
Yes.
First time hearing of it.
First, we're all hearing about this,
I think
guys.
he's a model.
Yeah.
You're already doing it, but
Because it is a collaboration.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But to somehow figure out a way, I mean, that would obviously be so cool, but no, just working and traveling. I try to see Elle as much as physically possible. My brother will be a senior in college, so I really want to try to get down there as much as I
Yeah.
possibly can
Yeah.
before he's done. My older brother's moving to Dallas, so I'm gonna go
Oh my gosh,
help
maybe
him.
I'll see him soon.
Yes, so I'm want to go down and help him, you know, apartment hunt and find a
So
place
fun.
and things like that. So yeah, glue girl.
You are? I was gonna say, there you go. Your channel's really coming up.
Yeah, but it's just a lot of that. I like to travel and see my family, and I'm the only one that's stationary, so I will
Right.
come to you.
Love that. And so, where can these lovely followers find you?
Sasha Hartje.
On Instagram?
On everything.
On everything, okay.
Yeah.
Elle?
yeah, I think my Instagram and TikTok are both Elle Hartje.
Okay.
We're really creative over
Yeah, I
here.
was gonna say, this is really hard to
we're
find.
super
guys.
creative. But you know, look out for that S by S.
No, that's gonna happen, and we're gonna make it happen, and then we're gonna promote you as crazy as possible. And I will be coming to games.
Okay.
Now that I'm not a hockey
Great.
player myself, I will be coming to games.
They're so
And I might make a
fun.
sign.
We'll
Don't
have
do
games
that.
in Detroit too.
No, I know, I heard.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
No, they're so fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna come, and maybe I can be styled.
Duh. Please.
She made like t-shirts with my face.
I
on
saw
them.
that. I
Yes.
saw that. That was
The
so
Detroit
fun.
game. And my
Yes.
roommates wore them for the walk-in.
I
and
love
the whole
that.
squad was wearing them, so it was cute.
Beautiful.
I love it. It's just so fun.
It's a really comfortable shirt, and I actually have one in my drawer, but I'm like, I can't wear this.
Yes, you can. I wear it.
Well, you can, but I can't wear
Yeah,
a shirt with my
well,
face on
At
it.
first, the first shirt I made, I picked like 5 like really embarrassing pictures, and it was really hysterical.
You're like, I can't do this.
And then our friend was like, Sasha.
Be for real.
Claire?
No, Bailey
Oh.
was like, Sasha. Like, I mean,
Come on.
Like, haha.
The joke's over.
Put a pretty picture in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fine.
Fine.
I'll make
No,
them pretty.
That was iconic. I love that. That was amazing. And I literally am so excited. I'm gonna come watch. I haven't been able to watch because, well, I watch online, but I can't go watch
Yeah.
in person. I did a couple
Yeah.
games because they're team won.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not a hockey player myself,
Totally. No,
I'm
they
going to
are
really indulge. in
They
this.
are really fun.
I know.
Yeah, they're
And I told myself, I said to my parents to go, I'm gonna go to all these games because now I have like
Yeah.
other people on the,
Yeah.
these teams and
Yeah.
I'm like, why not?
no, totally.
Like, I don't know. I just like I don't really like I like watching NHL, but sometimes I get to a point where it's like.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will catch you next time with Elle and Sasha Hartje.
Thanks.
Bye.